think probably most people like me, you just think that you're not good enough for some reason. I don't know why. Because people say, can you really love the children if they're not from you and they're not your own? And I always say that love is thicker than blood. The feeling of actually finally becoming a mother is almost indescribable. It's just everything. It was everything I wanted and more.
So pleased about adoption. I actually encourage other friends, you need to go and do that. Do it, because for me it's been wonderful.
Finding forever families.
Great opportunity for us to establish ourselves as the best in Hampshire and then build from there.
Playing Southampton in a cup final is obviously a big game for a lot of people. We've got a lot of Portsmouth fans playing for us, so yeah, we all want to win, and I know the fans want it too, so hopefully we can do it.
Between Southampton and Portsmouth. I'm Amy Adams and I'm joined alongside Sam Clark.
Yes, thank you, Amy. It is a South Coast derby in a cup final. What we expected to be a cold, wet, windy night in Havant has actually turned into a rather lovely evening. But regardless, this is what football's all about.
Indeed it is, Sam. Let's take a look at how Southampton made it to the finals. Not on us anymore, is it?
I'm presuming we would have heard if they were.
Southampton had a superb run to the final, scoring 13 goals and only conceding 1. Now Portsmouth are the league above. Sam, would you consider Saints the underdog?
Obviously on paper Saints look the underdogs, are in a league below, but what you've got to remember is it's been a very strange couple of seasons. The season hasn't been able to finish because of COVID, and both times Southampton were champions elect. They were on the way up to the next division, so I think a lot of people in Southampton will be claiming that they should be in the same division of Portsmouth at least. So I think as much on paper it might look like that by the leagues, but I think it's going to be a lot closer game than we're expecting.
So we saw how Southampton are a major attacking side. Is that their key to winning, Sam?
Yeah, obviously you can't ignore the goals. Rachel Pantin, she was all over those pre-match montages, she was all over the routes to the final. And it's not just her that stepped up this season. Ella Pusey has scored 13 goals in 7 games. So there's an attacking threat is obviously there. And it doesn't just come from the strikers, it comes from the midfield as well. 18-year-old where she's got 5 goals in 6 games herself. Georgie Freedom's got 6 goals in 7, and the captain Shannon Chevrolet is always good for a penalty. But I think the key is going to be the experience at the back with Shelley Proven. She's an England international. She was an England youth international all the way up to the under-21s. For the likes of Alex Scott and Nidia Aluku. And she's got that experience where she'll be able to amp the players up where she needs to. She'll be able to calm them down where she needs to. And I think she'll be really key, especially in this cup final environment.
On to Portsmouth now. They had a less conventional run to the final. Robert O'Hanlon has more.
Portsmouth's route to the final was much easier than many would have expected. They received byes through both the quarter-finals and the semi-finals after both opponents dropped out. While a highly unusual method to the final, manager Jay Sadler believes the team can overcome the lack of games to produce in the final.
Obviously getting here without playing a game in this year's competition wasn't ideal. We would have liked to have played a game. We would like to play football. It has been a bit of a crazy time as such with the lack of games. However, it's a cup competition we know well. We've won it several times in the past, and we want to keep it at the blue off of Hampshire.
While the Southampton side is relatively new, having only re-established a few years ago, the two teams have already played each other a few times. Midfielder Katie James believes these previous fixtures will be beneficial about how they approach the game.
Southampton are a good side, we know what they've got, we've played them before, we're ready for what they've got, and yeah.
The Portsmouth players are more than up for it, with not only the cup, but bragging rights on the line. Defender Jasmine Younger ultimately believes that all the players are wanting to prove that they are still the best in Hampshire.
Definitely, I think it's Derby Day, so everyone's going to be pumped for it even more. It's going to be good.
Portsmouth have only played friendlies up to the run of this competition, so how do you think that this might impact the way that they prepared for this game?
Obviously, it's not ideal preparations. You want to be playing competitive fixtures like Saints were all the way up to Sunday, where they had a WSL team in the FA Cup. But obviously, they've made the most of it. They've got good friendlies against Ipswich, 3-3 draw there. Got a great friendly against Arsenal 21s, obviously known as one of the best academies in the country for women. And then coming into this game off a 3-0 win against AFC Wimbledon. So while preparations haven't been ideal, they've been as good as they possibly can be. And I think Jay Sadler's going to be happy with his team coming into this.
Who do you think is a key threat or one to watch for Portsmouth?
So obviously, the team news came out and we got a massive exclusion from the team list in Becky Barth, Portsmouth's top goal scorer, 14 goals in 10 games. But there has been someone who's come up in the absence of her in the last 3 games in Jade Widows. She's got 6 goals in those 3 friendlies games I referenced, which is very, very key, will be very, very key if she can replace the goals of Becky Barth. But then you've also got the captain, of course, Jade Bradley. You cannot ignore that. As the teams are coming out, you cannot ignore the captain, Jade Bradley. She'll be leading her team out, and she'll be leading her team on the pitch as well. Leading by example and really giving everything she's got to lead the team.
So talk to me about the little bit of the lineups.
Yeah, so obviously the lineups, we had one question over the centre back for Portsmouth in Jasmine Younger. As you can see there, she's coming out behind me. She is in the starting lineup despite doubts of injury. You also got Shelley Proven. She is leading the teams out, as I suggested earlier, as well as that attacking partnership of Rachel Pantin and Ella Pusey. There's certainly going to be goals in this game, I think.
So obviously the players are walking out now. How do you think that they will be feeling at this moment?
It's a big and it's a very young Southampton side. So it's going to be big. Some of this might be the first final for a few of them and with the Portsmouth side. So I think they're going to be nervous. But more than anything, they're going to be wanting to prove that they are the best team in Hampshire. They're going to be wanting to prove they're the best team in the South Coast Derby. Obviously, it's a huge derby in this part of the country, and I think they'll be really, really wanting to prove that they're the best team.
So you spoke about how Southampton should be in the league above, but unfortunately due to COVID they aren't. Could this be the same for Portsmouth?
I think the Portsmouth manager Jay Sadler would make a great case for that. Obviously, when the league season got curtailed, they were in third place, and that win in that game in hand they had would have taken them top. So I think Jay Sadler would definitely tell you that Portsmouth deserve to be a championship side next season. And they can prove that here, because bear in mind, Southampton had beaten a championship side in Lewis FC in the FA Cup leading up to this. So this is a very, very well-matched match-up. Despite the league difference, both teams claiming they could be in a division above, this actually is a very, very, very well-matched-up line.
What are your thoughts leading into this game, Sam?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I think there's going to be goals, but let's not forget again about the defence. Both defence have very solid defences, and this might be the biggest competition for them so far. With those defences, they might have the biggest competition with this strike force. So I definitely think that'll be worth it, and it'll be a lot of goals and a lot of effort, and I think it'll be a very, very tight match.
I've got to ask you, Sam, who do you think is going to be the winner?
If you've got to put me on the spot right now, I think Saints are going to cause a little bit of an upset, but you can't discount Pompey at all. But if I had to put my money on the line right now, I think I've got to go with Saints. And with that, we'll send you up to our commentary team of Mark Fenner and Kurt Lecout.
Number 8, Stephen Williams. Number 9, Alex Healy. Number 10, Darren Fulbright. Number 16, Tim Morris. Number 17,
Hello everybody, it's been 419 days since the Women's Hampshire Cup final was postponed. 3 nationwide lockdowns have come and gone since then. But here we are, the light at the end of the tunnel. The fans are back, the players are back to finish the job from last year. This is the Hampshire FA Cup final. Southampton against Portsmouth. I'm Mark Fenner, and sitting alongside me is Kurt Lecout. And what a match we have in store, Kurt.
Thanks, Mark. It's certainly been a long time coming, with the welcoming back of fans adding that extra special spice to the occasion. Whilst it's been 476 days since Saints last took to the field in Senior Cup action, it's only been 469 days since Saints and Pompey's last clash. What a match we have in store today.
Well, let's just have a talk at the lineups as well. Looking at Southampton in white and red tonight, we've got Kayla Rendell in goal, following Ella Morris, Shelley Probin, the veteran at 37 years old. We've got Rosie Parnell and Phoebe Williams, and we've got Ella Pusey. Shannon Seathwaite, the captain tonight, Caitlin Morris, Lucia Kendall, Rachel Panting, and Millie Mott in the starting 11. Substitutes, we've got Kirsty Whitten, Georgie Freeland, Alicia Ware, Sophia Ferrara, and in goal, Sarah Luce. Looking at Portsmouth, we've got Hannah Horton in goal with Rebecca Tonks, Daniel Rowe and Jasmine Younger. Jade Widows and Jade Bradley, the captain, make the line tonight, with Katie James, Hayley Bridge, Ava Robotham, Catherine Cunningham, and Shannon Albury, the former Southampton player. Substitutes, Laura Ingram, Abigail Mason, Mia Adaway, Ailey Curry, and Freya Jones. What do you make of the lineups there, Kurt?
Obviously, a strong starting 11 for both sides. The standout players for Southampton for me, obviously Pusey and Panting. Pusey with 13 goals and 7 appearances, and Panting with 6 goals and 5 appearances. And on the Portsmouth side, the standout player for me has got to be Jade Widows. In the absence of Becky Bath, Widows has been brilliant so far, and she stepped up when needed, with 4 goals and 3 assists to her name in just 7 appearances.
And it's a very sunny evening here at Wesley Park, Havant and Waterloo's ground. The referee today is Andrew Bailey, assistant referees Anne-Marie Godfrey, Keith Jackson, and the reserve official is Paul Hicks, and we kick off Southampton. Shelley Proven just sees the ball out for a throw-in. See if one picks the ball up. Here's Mott. This will put in from Morris. This is great play from Southampton.
Ollie.
He gets an early shot off on goal. That's Lucia Kendall with the shot there.
Big early pressure from Southampton.
Some early pressure in this game already. If Southampton can keep this into work up for most of the match, this could be really exciting. Jade Widows tries to take the ball down. Cunningham. And that's a throw into Southampton. And Mott finds Phoebe Williams. This is great pressure from Jade Widows. Manages to get an early cross in. And what can be made here? And Panting just loses possession there. Haley Ridge wins possession but just loses it out.
Portsmouth just trying to put some pressure on here early.
And a great clearance from Southampton. Just loses control there.
Great ball that's coming in there. Widows just rides a few challenges there and ends up losing the ball. Portsmouth back on the ball now.
And it looks like Southampton are just trying to gain possession and try and pass their way out of trouble, but Portsmouth are getting some really good aggressive play in.
Yeah, Portsmouth pressing high, Mark.
Tonks looking for
Tonks.
Oh, just
there.
about. It's a great turn from Robotham. What can Portsmouth do here?
Just looking for that bit of space they need to get the ball into the box.
And Portsmouth just looking to try and settle the game down here. There was an aggressive start that seems to be going in their favour every second passing.
Yeah, Portsmouth just going into the game here, Mark. They rode that first attack from Southampton, and since then they've dominated possession.
And what are your thoughts about Portsmouth as well, coming up against such a Southampton side? They're in a tier below Southampton. Do you feel like they can match up with Portsmouth?
Yeah, for me, Southampton are well in with a shout here. Their league form has been outstanding. They've won all 4 of their league games so far. Obviously, put in great performances in the cup as well in the matches leading up to this. Yeah, for me, it could go either way.
Portsmouth still in possession with the ball here.
Working it well.
A long goal from Katie James, trying to find a counterpart. It's fell into Kendall's hands. His programme with a long ball. Here's QC. And to the corner. Ella QC's had a great season so far, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's been fantastic. As I mentioned earlier, she's had 13 goals from just 7 games so far. She's been absolutely electric for Southampton. Let's see if she can make something here, Mark.
Southampton are known for their attacking prowess in recent games. Let's see what they can do here from a set piece. There's a header just over the bar.
Just over the bar.
It's a great chance. I believe it was Rosie Parnell there.
Really good lead. Yeah.
Just couldn't control the header.
couldn't quite get over it, could she? But really good effort still.
Cunningham just loses possession here.
Cunningham just couldn't quite get the touch under control there, but she's back on the ball now.
Morris with some great pressure with
Played back to Tonks.
Counterpart Pusey.
Tonks with the ball over the top.
Oh, and there could be a chance here. Jade Widows wins possession.
Widows still going.
Just hold on to the ball.
She's just looking for a bit of support here. She's found it with Cunningham.
Cunningham. And Mott wins it back.
Portsmouth back in possession now with Tonks. Tonks back to Coulson. Portsmouth just playing, just keeping the ball here, Mark. No rush.
We can see that Southampton's game plan so far is just to try and win these second balls or loose balls when Portsmouth are controlling possession and hit them on a devastating counter-attack, and so far it's worked.
Yeah, for me, Cunningham down this left wing here has been a real threat. She's looked really menacing with her runs down the wing.
Cunningham with a looping cross.
Kendall
just about gets the ball.
Kendall fumbled it, but she controlled it in the end.
Desperate ball forward, but Portsmouth in possession again. Jade Widows had the foul there. It was great play from Jade Widows.
Yeah, she's been dominating the play so far. She's been all over the pitch trying to find those through balls to her team.
Probin looks at Pusey, who intertwines. Southampton get another throw.
No.
Panty just trying to control the ball there with a quick pass, but Portsmouth throwing results from so.
Daniel Rowe with the throw into Bradley.
Southampton with some great pressure here, trying to win this ball, but Portsmouth are just so composed at the moment. They do not want this ball to be in Southampton possession.
They're just playing it around patiently in their own half at the minute, looking for that killer ball. It's played out, looking for Cunningham
Tonks
again.
a long ball, but Millie Mott there with the clearance. Millie Mott called up to the England Under-18s camp in January, and a local from Poole.
That's James playing it back back to Halston.
Portsmouth coming deep, just dribbling through. Brilliant play. Here's Rove Botham. Oh, look for the long ball. Mott nearly caught out there, but she does well. And now Southampton can break here.
From Mott.
And Ella Morris there with a great run, but just too far for her in the end.
Again, another darting run by Cunningham, who tries to get the better of Mott, but Mott recovers well. Clears it out to.
Such a great game so far, Millie Mott.
She's been well in control actually.
This is going to be one of the interesting battles tonight. Millie
Mott
and
Cunningham
and
Mott battle could prove to be very interesting.
Jade Widows lets it run.
Oh,
and there will be a free kick in a dangerous area.
Free kick just outside the box.
Now this could be particularly interesting, Kurt, because Southampton against Birmingham last week conceded all their goals from set pieces. Do you think this could be an issue tonight? Have Portsmouth worked on it?
Yes, Portsmouth, I imagine, will be all over this. They'll be trying to get everyone forwards to try and take advantage of this. Obviously, it's something Southampton will have been addressing in their recent games, but no, it's definitely something the Portsmouth team will look to take advantage of. Let's see what happens here, Mark.
Well, Portsmouth sent all the defenders up.
Ooh. Oh, it's got
oh, they've caught him from the near post. It's a brilliant, brilliant take. What a goal.
What a finish. She's just caught the keeper out of the near post.
Kendall has been caught out the near post. And Portsmouth lead 1-0.
Yeah, Bradley's done excellently there just to spot the keeper out of position, taking full advantage of it. 1-0.
Jay Bradley, the captaincy tonight as well, of course. And this goal could prove crucial. Can Southampton get back quickly? Well, here's Mott. She's been lively so far, trying to create. And suddenly the pressure is on Southampton. Portsmouth think they can kill it off early here with another. Oh,
they just need to retain a bit of possession here. Southampton, they're giving it away too easily. Pressure's building on them as Portsmouth are pressing high, trying to win the ball back. They've done so with
Portsmouth maintaining possession here. Another long ball to Cunningham.
Played out wide to Cunningham again. Good touch. Plays back to Tonks.
Ella Morris just missed out on the ball there. Just goes back to Cunningham. James, head up.
Just going back to that Bradley
James
goal.
gets caught out here and Southampton can break. And Pusey's made a smart run.
Pusey.
It's Pusey!
Oh!
Hannah Horton has done absolutely exceptional there, Kurt.
Houghton's done really well there. She's spotted the run of Pusey and just got in there before the striker.
Well, if Ella Pusey can get more service like that, I think we're in for a really exciting contest.
I couldn't agree more, Mark. If Pusey and Panting both can get that kind of service through their midfielders, they can make a real game of this still.
Here's Panting on the ball, trying to create.
Just going back to that Jade Bradley goal, Mark. She's been in great form for her club this season, hasn't she? She's had 2 assists and 3 goals so far. She's just added another goal to her tally.
After all, Bradley is the new captain for Portsmouth, being designated in the summer of 2020. Of course, she hasn't had many appearances for her club since the captaincy, but tonight she can lead her club to new silverware.
Should be looking forward to that, looking to make the most of it, without a doubt.
Here's Horton.
Out to Tonks.
Ella Morris trying to encourage her team to press. Here comes Pusey.
Oh,
and pressing succeeds. Here comes Panting down the left flank. Ooh. She does ever so well there.
Unlucky there. Really good pressing by Southampton to win the ball high up in the Portsmouth area.
And that's what Southampton are going to have to do, isn't it, Kurt? They're going to have to keep this forward momentum and pressure if they're going to get back in this game early and make it a contest.
Exactly, Mark. For those first 10 minutes for me, it was all Portsmouth. Apart from that one early Southampton chance, it was all Portsmouth. They just now Southampton need to get their heads up, try and press, and see if they can force a mistake at these Portsmouth players.
Portsmouth trying to find a ball for Albi there, but it goes out for a throw-in. another one. Here's Proven. Kendall finds Pusey. What can she do here? She tries to find Morris there. Just a bit too close to the keeper. Portsmouth just taking their time there to settle this game down before it can really open up.
Yeah, Mark, they'll be looking to add to the tally here if they can, just to ease off some of this Southampton pressure they've been having in the past few minutes.
Proven tries to overlap there with Panting, but just loses out on possession. And now Portsmouth are back in control. Rowe just trying to find Hayley Bridge there on the wing, but loses out on possession once more. You can see that Portsmouth are really trying to use these wide areas to try and create, rather than going through the middle.
No, exactly, Mark. We've seen it a few times already down on this left wing here with Tonks trying to play out to Cunningham, and it's worked. It's worked to good effect so far for me. It's clear Portsmouth game plan is try and create a bit of width, try and pull these Southampton players out of position.
Southampton play it back. Here's Kendall.
To Mott. Back out to Mott. He's got her head up.
It's a great play by Phoebe Williams. Just trying to create that opening, but Portsmouth very disciplined so far.
Not giving them too much space, are they? Mott's free down the right here.
Plenty of space to work through, and she goes for a long ball.
Mott goes into. Ooh.
And he shouts for a penalty appeal there, but the ref waves it away. Here's Mott again, finds Morris, skips past Tonks. Long ball in, just too high.
Couldn't get on the end of that. Really good move.
Here comes Hayley Bridge with a counter attack. But again, Southampton win it back. This is great pressure from Southampton. They've really switched on since that goal went in.
Yeah, exactly. Since that Portsmouth goal, Southampton have been dominating the play here, trying to win it back high up the pitch, make something out of this game.
Katie James with great pressure there on the defence. Any sniff of danger and she is on it. Southampton with the clearance. Jade Wingers wins it back. Now into Southampton's feet again. Ella Morris got plenty of space to work with. She tries to take Tonks on. She's took Tonks on. She skips round the keeper. A looping cross in. Pusey!
Oh, off the line. Oh.
Excellent play from Southampton there, Kurt.
So unlucky by Pusey that she just couldn't get over that. Great clearance off the line.
Lots of Southampton's pressure is coming from this right side with Mott and Morris, and that is the way that they're going to punish Portsmouth here. Early pressure down this right side.
Oh, they've
get the one with
an interesting corner. Morris trying to play. Calls for an offside, but it doesn't come.
Good save still.
Did ever so well there just to get in Pusey's line, just to stop that shot from going in, or header.
No, she did brilliantly to put Pusey off actually. if she wasn't there, it was a certain goal.
Mott.
Back out to Mott again.
It's a great hold-up play, finding Morris. Caitlin Morris just gets too much pressure
She's
on the
just
ref.
lingered on the ball a bit there, Mark, and they've just nicked it off.
Great pressure from Jade Widows. He's on the ball again. Here's Albury, the former Saint. Finding Danielle Rowe on right back. Rowe just trying to find it there, but Panting is in the way once more. Southampton again trying to break.
Southampton still under the ball here. Believe it's gone out for a Portsmouth throw now. Danielle Rowe just looking for some options here for the throw. But Southampton are applying good pressure to these Portsmouth players, and they're finding it difficult to keep any sort of possession past few minutes.
Again, Panting too much pressure there on the Portsmouth players. And another throwing from Danielle Rowe. Danielle Rowe, 24, works in recruitment. She said she tries to dictate play and protect defence, according to her manager Jay Sadler.
Yeah, she's done a good job of that so far, hasn't she, Mark? She's looked brilliant down that left-hand side of the defence. Portsmouth pressing high here again.
Mott. Just been caught out there, Mott. And now Portsmouth have the ball again with James, the goal scorer. Here's Tonks. Tonks with a looping ball over, trying to find Widows, and she has found Widows, who wins a throw-in for her side.
How's that?
Rather not rather, as it gives the Southampton ball. And that is definitely up for a throw-in for Southampton that time, Kurt. There's no denying that one.
Good to see a few of those tonight, Mark.
Andrew Bailey just telling Mott to get further back. Trying to gain any advantage in football. Trying to
lovely
flick there, Lucia Kendall, but there was no one to be found. Here's Tonks. Tonks again. Looking for that long ball again for Widows, but Southampton are cutting it out. Morris with great control. Finds space for Panting.
Tries to play that to Panting.
Does she have an option? It's just across the face of goal.
That one nearly clipped in at the far post, Mark.
Looks like she was just trying to find Ella Pusey there. Look, a bit too far.
Yeah, once again though, Ella Morris, great play down that right hand side.
Such a positive response from earlier on, isn't it, Kurt? It's really nice to see, and I'm sure the fans here tonight will be really pleased at what football we're getting shown here.
It really is, Mark. You know, it's so good to see. Once they conceded Southampton, they've been applying the pressure to this Portsmouth side, going forward really well.
And that's great experience from Proven there, 37 years old at the back. Such a wealth of knowledge to pass down to these new players at Southampton.
Yeah, for me,
such as Mott.
For me, Mark, if Southampton are going to come through tonight, a lot of that would be in Provan.
Kendall clicks it clear. It's great control from Morris once more. Southampton in control. Just wins the free kick there, late one. Haley Bridge. Probin, of course, the club captain. She's been at Leeds, Bristol, Birmingham, Chelsea, Reading, Notts County. She said her dad is her inspiration, who played into his 40s. She has a few years left to emulate that career.
She's got a wealth of knowledge, you know, Mark. She's been about, played for so many different clubs. For her, like to be here at this Southampton side, it's brilliant for the players. They can learn so much from her.
Quarter of the game gone. Portsmouth 1, Southampton 0. Portsmouth with a long roll up. Morris controls it down. It's great play from Jasmine Young, just to read Pusey's movements there. Southampton in control again. Here's Mott. Parnell just about finding Panting. He's Probin. Back to the CF right.
Back out wide to Mott.
And Mott just looking for an option there, which she does find with Morris. She goes for a long ball there, but there's not going to trouble Horton anytime soon.
Morris trying the ball over the top there, Mark, but just not coming off. But once again, great idea, good vision.
It does feel like if there's going to be a goal for Southampton, it's going to be down this right-hand channel.
Yeah, you can see from even starting from the back, it's been Mott and Morris both controlling play down this right-hand side.
It's Kendall. Looping ball, trying to find Panting. That's great control there from Phoebe Williams, just to keep possession.
Yeah, she's done brilliantly there, hasn't she?
Here's Probin. Panting just skips past there. Southampton can make something here.
Looking for the overlap, but just...
Jade Bradley a bit confused there with the decision by the referee. Oh, and Southampton play it fast.
It's taken quickly.
Here's Panting. Finds the cross. Portsmouth are able to manage the clear.
Portsmouth looking for the counter here with Cunningham.
And that is brilliant play. That is absolutely brilliant from Williams. Great pressure. Widows just looking for Robotham there. Southampton can counter once more. CF right. Panting trying to create. She skips past one. Manages to get the cross in. Corner ball.
Done well to get the corner there. Oh.
Just becoming a bit lively now, isn't Panting?
Yeah, she's really growing into the game now, Panting down that left wing. She's skipped past a few players there, put in a great ball into the box, but let's see what we can make from the corner.
Well, apparently it was a free kick there. I didn't expect that. I really assumed it would have been a corner, but
yeah, didn't look like there was much in that challenge, but there you go.
Will they try to get over the wall from such a close distance here?
Maybe she can recreate that Bradley goal in the first minutes.
We'll move on to the back post, trying to press Chevrolet. Portsmouth clear. Looked like they were just trying to get that counter on there, but its balls ran away from them too fast.
Yeah, she's just not quite got it under control there, Mark. It's just run away from her a bit.
Morris again.
Morris
just
done
skips
excellently there to get the ball into the box.
Looping ball in. Panting back to Probin. Morris just shoves Cunningham off the ball there. Just looking for a Southampton support.
Morris has been excellent tonight, hasn't she, Mark? She's really been on top form so far.
But can a goal result from this? Jade Widdow's just trying to put some pressure there. Maybe a bit too much. Just Rosie Parnell's fouled there. It's a friendly exchange there. The two.
As to be expected in a South Coast derby, Mark. Parnell with the free kick. Gone out for a Southampton corner.
It's headed up by Jasmine Younger there. Some doubts maybe she wouldn't have got into the starting lineup tonight, but she's managed to get there.
Yeah, leading up to the game, Mark, there was some doubts over her fitness, but she's managed to come through, get into the starting 11 here tonight.
Southampton being inventive with their free kicks, with their corners again.
Good challenge there. Portsmouth could be on the counter here.
And there's Cunningham with lots of space to her left.
Cunningham looking for the ball in the middle. Just gets barged there.
And gets a yellow card for her troubles.
She doesn't look too pleased with it either, with a few protests there to the ref.
Jay Bradley on the ball. Bradley takes for the back post.
Oh.
Just gets there.
Just spilled it again, but managed to hold on to it in the end. Rendo looking for a run down the left. Gone out, thrown out to Parnell.
Finds Kendall. Kendall runs into trouble. The ball goes in her favour, and here's Mott.
Again.
Mott finds Morris.
Back to Morris.
Mott
Back
again.
to Mott.
Just runs,
space for
but here's
space
Morris.
For Morris on the right. Oh, just gone too high again, Mark.
Portsmouth just managed to get clear there. It's great play again from this right-hand side.
Yeah, that's where all Southampton's best players come from so far, down this right-hand side between Mott and Morris.
Pusey just trying to interlink there, but will be offside. She has to watch herself kicking the ball away there as well. Andrew Bailey just let that slide.
Trying to get a bit of routine, but now I would just lay down. And then that's what we ain't going to be leaving in.
Rowe gives it back to the keeper. Tries to find
looking for
Cunningham down this left wing.
Mott. Oh, Mott's misplaced pass, and here's Jade Widdow's. Can she punish?
Oh, Render with a big save there.
Big save for Southampton, but an opportunity missed for Portsmouth, Kurt.
Oh. So unlucky. Either side of the keeper, and that's in.
But this comes to Horton, is panting, racing down the side, but there is Younger once again.
Great challenge by Younger there, just to deny Panting getting in down the left.
Now the crowd becoming alive. It's great to hear the chanting again once again, isn't it, Kurt?
It's brilliant, Mark. Honestly, it's football's not the same without it. It just brings so much to the game.
Mark once again just rushing her decisions there. Now Portsmouth can break again, but that is an excellent challenge from Morris.
By Caitlin Morris there. Absolutely brilliant.
Caitlin Morris, 21 years of age with plenty of experience from Cardiff. Welsh international.
Shannon Alvarez just under a bit of discomfort there, but she's back to her feet now. Alvarez, of course, Mark, with an interesting history for both clubs.
So they're going to have to look at her quickly. Albion, of course, the former Saint, now
Yes,
playing
Mark,
for Portsmouth.
she's had an interesting history for both clubs. She played for half the season this year as a Saint herself, of course, and since then has gone on to feature 3 times for Portsmouth, registering 2 assists.
Of course, Albion is part of that Southampton Cup run in this very competition, in the Hampshire FA Cup. She provided quite a few assists in the 7-1 win at Bournemouth. Could she prove vital again tonight? The game will go ahead without Albie while she's on the sidelines receiving medical attention. Can Southampton capitalise from this extra player on the pitch? It's not.
Widows has looked really lively down the middle, hasn't she, Mark? She's been looking to get through every opportunity on goal.
Widows just ready to pounce at any opportunity on the Southampton centre-backs and full-backs.
Without her strike partner, Becky Barr, she's really stepped up to the mark, and she's shown it going here tonight. She's been menacing.
And there's just a silly foul there from Portsmouth to concede in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, they'll want to avoid doing that. They'll want to keep the ball now, slow the game down, especially as they're down to 10 temporarily.
It looks like Andrew Bailey will be showing a yellow card to Katie James, I believe. Just awaiting confirmation on that. Yeah.
Katie James there. Card. For me, Mark, Portsmouth will want to avoid doing that too much. They'll want to avoid putting in those silly challenges and getting themselves a yellow card. They've been, for me, probably the better side, edging it just.
Southampton just pushing Parnell forward there. Looking for Chev right. Shot comes in.
Strike. Oh,
a good save from Horton. Couldn't tell Nick it was if that was going wide, but she had to make the save. Southampton with possession again up in the pitch. Chev right to Proven. Proven again, just trying to find Panting.
Shannon Alvarez just coming back onto the pitch now.
Just bandaged up. Portsmouth just retain possession here, like in the first 10 minutes of the match.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go in this first half, Mark. It's been a lively start to the game from us.
Kendall, long ball to Morris. Great control. Mott making a long
run down the wing,
but she's been cut out. Brilliant there by Jay Brady, the captain. Chev right. It's Proven. Just trying to find a gap there. doesn't manage to find it. It's Robotham brilliantly there. Robotham again.
Great control there under pressure.
Here's Rowe. Younger with the long ball.
Over the top.
Selfish Cunningham tries to put press on.
Trying to get in there. Just back to Rendell there from Mott.
Flick on, here's Pusey.
Deflection just takes it back to Portsmouth. Cunningham.
Younger finds Cunningham. Here's Tonks.
Tonks back to Houghton.
Just looking for a Portsmouth player. Proven with a calm header. It's Proven again. Parnell.
Portsmouth applying a lot of pressure here, pressing high up the pitch, looking for that second goal near the end of the first half here to try and kill off the game.
It'll be great for Southampton, wouldn't it, Kate, if they can just find a goal in this next 4 minutes. There's nothing better than a goal just before half-time.
It would really change those managers' half-time talks. You know, as it stands, Portsmouth pressing high in the last few minutes here, trying to find that killer goal.
And let's see if it will pay off for Portsmouth. Williams and Chevrolet. Chevrolet gets caught out of possession. There's Jade Widows again, but that's an excellent tackle
trying to get in
Morris. There. Jade Widows is staying down. Southampton play on.
She's back to her feet now, Widows.
Southampton play quick. Proven on this considerable pressure there. A bit too much.
Just crept offside there, Mark.
Robotham just a bit too much for Andrew Bailey's liking. Pusey just hold up play for Proven. Kendall. Finds
Panting.
What can she create here? Goes for Kendall again. Great tackle from Katie James. Excellent tackle. Minute and a half to go before stoppage time in the first half.
Southampton throw here with Proven.
That's Kendall. That's the
goes
shot.
for the long range effort.
Not good to trouble.
Not quite got the power it needs to beat Houghton in that Portsmouth goal though.
Winners again, just coming short to try and win that ball. Right.
She's got space down this wing.
That's Panting, looking for Pusey. Well, just a bit too far for him. Younger's managed to clear.
Panting trying to find that run of Pusey again, just trying to find that link up between those two strikers there, Mark.
Proven pushing high. Portsmouth, great defensive display there. Portsmouth throw in. Rowe goes to take the throw in. So 1 minute added on. Can Southampton find a goal before the break? Will Portsmouth go in with a different game plan?
Portsmouth are going to take their time here with this free kick mark, trying to tick down the clock towards half time.
Probing just with too aggressive there on Jade Withers. She wins a free kick for her side.
Could Portsmouth do something with this free kick potentially, Mark?
Well, another set piece, another goal for Southampton's troubles today.
They're sending their full-backs up as well, Mark, looking to make the most of this free kick here.
Portsmouth snatch another goal before the whistle is blown. Jasmine Younger steps up forward. Ball is in, looking for Younger.
Rendell
collects.
Half-time.
And that is the half-time whistle. Portsmouth 1, Southampton 0. The goal from the set piece from Jade Bradley, the captain, early on in the match. Southampton have looked to try and get back into this game and have done really well on the right side through Millie Mott and Morris. Second half could be interesting.
Once again though, Mark, Southampton done apart from a set piece, as we spoke about, something that they'll definitely be looking to work on in the second half.
Portsmouth 1, Southampton 0.
Do we need to move? And welcome back to the Hampshire Cup final stream. It's half-time and it's 1-0. Portsmouth made a brilliant start to this game, opening up the scoreline in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, and what a free kick, by the way. We've seen they've been practicing free kicks in training, they've been practicing set pieces, and it's really paid off. And we were sat out here with where Jay Sadler, the manager, he was actually calling for a penalty when the player went down. But I think he'll be thankful for the free kick now. What a free kick from Jay Bradley. We said it before the game, she'll be key. She's a leader, and she's done it there by opening the scoring.
Do you think the game's been close between the two teams?
Yeah, I think after a little bit, I think there was clearly a lot of nerves. A ball flying over our heads there. There was clearly a lot of nerves there from Saints in the opening minutes, and they really got on the back foot and have given themselves something to catch up on. But they have grown into the games. Rachel Panton down this left-hand side has been absolutely electric. She's been Saints' main threat without a doubt. But you've got to give it up to Jasmine Younger, who has been an absolute rock at the back for Pompey. And I'll be so thankful that she managed to get back after those injury doubts, because that clearance off the line, by the way, with Pusey. Could Pusey have done better? Possibly, but it was quite a hard one to score. But what a clearance from Jasmine Younger. Yeah, you've got to give it up to her. She's been fantastic.
No, definitely. Do you think the score will stay 1-0, or do you think Saints will get back into it?
I can't see it to stay in 1-0. Pompey have had a couple of chances themselves as well to make it 2-0. Saints have had good few chances to get the equaliser. I think there's a lot more goals to come in this game. So definitely, if you haven't already, get back into us with the second half, because it's going to be a great one to watch.
Moving on, the match scheduling and ticketing for the 2022 Euros has been announced. The England Lionesses are set to play at St Mary's on the 15th of July. The aim for the Hampshire FA is to continue the legacy after the competition.
Wallace, please make themselves known to the nearest steward.
welcome back. And we are here with Flo and Hannah from Hampshire FA to talk a little bit more about the Legacy programme. Obviously, the last two World Cup tournaments have seen a massive growth in audience in the women's game. Is this the perfect time for a tournament on home soil?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we had the World Cup in 2019 where we saw massive increase in participation from women and girls. The beauty of it now is obviously we've got it on our doorstep, so any woman or girl that goes to watch a game, sees players walking around, can actually have an opportunity to then go and find a football that's suitable for them.
Yeah. And for our kind of local legacy, if you like, how key is it to have that England game at St Mary's next July?
Yeah, massive. We had the game a couple of years ago where we had a really, really good crowd, so I think we've kind of been rewarded for that, and the fact that we'll have England there is just going to absolutely multiply the interest from local people.
Yeah. And obviously a few stats have come out with the Legacy project, and one of the stats is that zero schools are getting a girls' football scholarship. So tell us a bit about that, and surely that's some standout stat for you in it being rock bottom right now.
Yeah, so Barclays actually sponsor the Girls Football Schools Partnership. We didn't have one in Southampton until just recently, so actually the opportunity now for girls to participate in school time, in curriculum time, after school clubs is going to really, really increase the amount of engagement we can have from girls playing in and around school.
Yeah. And Hannah, you're also involved in Sport England, and I've got enough funding there. So just tell us a bit more about the Sport England funding and what will be going into that.
Yeah, so Sport England have given a certain amount of funding to all the host cities to employ someone in my position looking after recreational football. So my main priority will be looking to develop our recreational offer within the county, but more specifically Southampton as a host city. So just making it more accessible for women who want to get involved and creating more opportunities.
Yeah. And final question, how excited are you both for next summer and getting this underway?
Yeah, buzzing.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Yeah.
So thank you. We do have sponsors for this evening. We are sponsored by Adopt South, so we'll just have a quick word from them.
I think probably most people like me, you just think that you're not good enough for some reason. I don't know why. Because people say, can you really love the children if they're not from you and they're not your own? And I always say that love is thicker than blood. The feeling of actually finally becoming a mother is almost indescribable. It's just everything. It was everything I wanted and more.
Pleased about adoption. I actually encourage other friends, you need to go and do that. Do it, because for me it's been wonderful.
Finding forever families.
We're joined by our social media officer Luke. Tell us what it's been like on the socials today.
So on the live stream today, there's been a lot of happy Portsmouth fans. Like, there are a lot of them. We have peaked at about 300 followers. No, not followers, viewers actually. They're all viewing the game, they're not following the game. Well, they are. And there's a lot of amazing fans here, and the atmosphere on the live stream is almost as good as it is here.
And you've also been taking pictures for us. How has the service been out there? How has the atmosphere been? How have you felt out there?
So this is like, I've been doing a lot of Sunday League this season, and to be back doing a game which has fans, and fans who have been waiting a very long time to get back into the grounds, honestly, it's something different. I've done many a game with crowds, and this just feels special that people are back, grateful to be able to see their teams play.
So it's a South Coast derby, obviously. What is it like being pitch side right up against the players?
So obviously there's a lot of tensions between the two sides. So it's the typical South Coast derby, isn't it? You can tell there's some tension between the players, and they want to get at each other. Then they've got a point to prove. They've got this far to the finals, and as you can hear now, the fans are just happy to be back. And you can tell the players are as well. They're just happy to be back. But obviously it's a final. There's a lot of stake. There's tensions at stake. So, and yeah.
And indeed, the Saints do come back marching in, and we'll throw back to our commentary team of Mark Fenner and Kurt Lecout for the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Portsmouth 1-0 up at the break. Can Southampton find that breakthrough in the second half? During the interval, Kurt, why don't we have a quick look at the Southampton road to the final? So, in their quarter-final, they played AFC Bournemouth with a 7-1 comfortable win. Goals that day coming from Moreau, Panting, Albury, who of course is playing for Portsmouth nowadays, Chevrolet and Morris. And then cruising to the semi-final, we have a 6-0 win at Moneyfield as well, with Panting, Chevrolet and QC the goals on that day.
Panting was the star of the show that day, wasn't she? Scoring 4 goals in that 6-0 win over Moneyfield. Just really on top form, isn't she?
To add another goal to that tally in the second half, as well as QC key attacking prowess for Southampton. Not that that isn't Portsmouth's strength, of course. Missing a key striker today though in Becky Bath. Do you think that can come in, bite them in the second half if they can't get another goal?
That could be a key talking point for this game, I'd say, Mark. You know, she's been really influential for this Portsmouth side. She's scored 14 goals in 10 games, so she's a really big part of this team. So who knows? Southampton need to get back into this game though first. But obviously, with all the attacking threats that Portsmouth have, they'll be looking to kill off this game early in the second half.
And of course, Jade Widows, Portsmouth striker today, looking really lively. Can Southampton hold her back in the second half?
Portsmouth just coming back out onto the pitch soon, but Southampton definitely will again try and look to get down that right hand side with Morris and Mott looking to be a strong attacking threat down that wing.
It does not look like Southampton have made any changes so far for this second half, keeping all the same faces.
So Southampton dominating the shots on the shots here, Mark. They've had 10 shots compared to the Portsmouth 4. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it shows that Southampton have having the more attacking prowess here, but just how lethal Portsmouth can be at set pieces and these certain areas. It's an open game really, and especially the fact that it is a derby match, anything can happen. It's about getting the shot on target, and that is what's going to count at the end of the day when the 90 minutes are up. And here comes Portsmouth. Portsmouth, of course, not being able to play any matches coming into the Hampshire final with 2 walkovers, funnily enough. But of course, they had a friendly match recently against AFC Wimbledon, winning 3-0. Jay Sadler following on saying that they need a bit more match fitness to get to a full strength team.
Exactly, Mark. We've seen Portsmouth be a very strong attacking threat so far. having scored a lot of goals, but also we've seen they're susceptible to conceding goals themselves, which is something that Southampton will look to exploit.
The same thing with Portsmouth here. Picked up for the second half. No changes, it looks like, from the Portsmouth side as well. Both teams looking to settle this. The same 11 at the start of the match. Andrew Bailey ready to start this second half. With Cunningham to take the kick. The floodlights are on. The crowd are singing. It's crunch time. Portsmouth versus Southampton. 1-0 so far. And we are off.
And Robotham kicks us off in the second half.
Straight away. Jasmine Younger with a clearance that's clearly been felt there, I believe, by Kendall.
She's just taken a knock there, hasn't she?
She might need some medical attention here. Well, if those first 3 seconds are anything to say, Kurt, it looks like Southampton will be going for this high pressure this second half.
Yes, Mark, they'll be looking to get into this second half early, try and press high, get themselves that goal they need.
The referee just telling Southampton players to step back whilst they give Portsmouth a drop ball. There's the start of the first half. Widows really lively for Portsmouth. Winning a throw-in for her side. Cunningham. Let me find Morris. Here's Tonks. Dribbles through 1, dribbles through 2. Finds possession with Younger. There is Hayley Bridge. Trying to find an opening. All she finds is Parnell. Jade Widow's just not switched on there. Trying to find that smart ball.
Once again though, Mark, Portsmouth doing well, looking to pass the ball around, try and find those spaces in behind.
Kendall takes a quick one. It's Proven finding Panting. The ball stays in play despite the protests. Here's Kendall. A smart run from QC.
Once again, Mark, Houghton off the line really well, nice and early to sweep up that ball before Pusey can get on the end of it.
This will be an important second half for Pusey, won't it, Kurt?
Oh, without a doubt, Mark. She'll be looking to show what she's made of already with looking to add to her 13-goal tally this season.
And there's Mott, what a first half she had. But she's been caught out.
Mott's caught out there.
Here's Cunningham. Into Widows.
Driven into the box.
Cleared by Caitlin Morris. No looping ball cleared. Okay.
Collected by Rendell.
Oh, and the loose ball is taken
Once again, given away cheaply by Southampton.
Tonks does brilliantly again, finding Widows. Chevright is there to take the reins of the ball. It's great control from Pusey. Chevright looks at Panting on the wing. Daniel just under some pressure here from Panting. She's doing ever so well. Panting comes the winner.
Really well there, just to win a throw-in for her side.
Southampton throw. Here's Proven. Southampton with significant numbers of this half, clearly. They need to find that goal early, sooner rather than later. Fancy footwork of Proven. Here can Portsmouth on the break, here's Widows. Just holding pressure,
Widows
waiting for her teammates to move forward.
Right wing here.
Widows, that early ball in. intercepted by Phoebe Williams.
Southampton just need to be careful here, Mark. They've been under a bit of pressure early in the second half here due to a few errors themselves, but showing some good attacking threat themselves as well.
And the attacking threat is shown there with excellent footwork and panting, just trying to find that early ball. Jade Bradley finds Widows instead, and Portsmouth again just win that loose ball. And Widows is brilliantly there. Oh, brilliant footwork from Widows. Finds Hayley Bridge, just trying to do some intertwining work there. Ava Robotham. Shiv Wright with a first time ball on this counter attack for Southampton. And here's Mott. She goes for that long ball for Pusey again. Jasmine Young just has to clear it there. Goes into Portsmouth's favour. Portsmouth throw.
Strong tackle. Portsmouth throw.
Parnell just calling her teammates to move forward here. And there's Phoebe Williams finding the ball there. Craven wants it early, but she's been caught out there.
Bit of a tangle. Portsmouth
Hayley wins the winner.
And the free kick is given Portsmouth's way.
It seems, Kurt, that Southampton are just rushing too much here at the moment, trying to get that sort of decisiveness and aggressiveness in as fast as possible.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. They've been rushing into a few challenges needlessly, and giving away the possession that they need. Portsmouth looking once again here to get in down this right-hand wing with Hayley Bridge.
Proven again, just having a quick battle there with Hayley Bridge this second half. How will that develop later on in this match? Portsmouth just looking to try and take control of this half. Bridge again. It's Rendell. That long ball again. Portsmouth are just winning these second balls here, and it's proving costly. Saints with the long ball there, trying to find Chef Wright. She goes down. The ref will not listen to the appeals from the crowd and the players. Southampton win a corner.
Big claims for penalty from the crowd there, Mark.
We've missed hearing that sort of response for these decisions these past 18 months, haven't we, Kurt?
Honestly, it's it's not quite the same without it, is it, Mark?
Southampton, can they find a breakthrough for another set piece? They've done a few interesting ones this first half. A few training ground techniques they get called, don't they?
Let's see what they can come up with here.
Looking ball in.
Ooh.
Great clearance.
Great.
Kendall just
still
trying to
not
find
away
an opening,
there, Mark.
and Thompson will see it clear.
Seen out for goal kick.
Well, a dangerous ball there from Southampton. Seems that set pieces could be an opening. It's a double-edged sword, their weak spot, but maybe also their strong suit. Horton. Trying to find Cunningham, but possession just loosely. Possession loosely given away. Southampton trying to make this ball move quicker on this orgy pitch. Panting with a quick ball. Trying to find Phoebe Williams, but to no avail. It's Portsmouth win the. QC, she breaks through! And again, Horton is there to save the day for her team. Excellent piece of goalkeeping there, Kurt.
Yeah, Horton's been really good so far, Mark. As soon as she spotted those PC runs nice and early and been all over those balls into her, you know.
She really seems to have Pusey's number this first 55 minutes.
She does, you know, Mark. Although Pusey so far has had a lack of service, she's really been isolated up top, left.
And believe Havant's last kick of the game has just happened there. Going off for Georgie Freeland. She's not had a bad game though, really, Mark, has she, Kurt? She had really lively that first half on the right back position.
Yeah, she was brilliant in that first half, Mark. She had a great game. It's unsurprising though that Southampton have brought on another attacker to try and change the game here.
It'll be interesting to see what formation Southampton go with in these last 36 minutes, 34 minutes. And already you can just see those white shirts bombing forward, trying to get the loose ball and winning it with Chevright. There's Jasmine Younger, Chevright again, into loose ball, Kendall, and finds a spot ball. It's Panting! What a goal!
What a finish.
Rachel Panting, calm, composed, collected. She has brought Southampton back into this match, Kurt.
That's what she does best, Mark. She finds those pockets of space, made a brilliant run into the box, calm finish. What more could you ask for?
1-1. Southampton against Portsmouth, the South Coast derby. The crowd making such a noise for Panting there. And now the next 33 minutes are going to be really pivotal for Southampton. Will they put more pressure on Portsmouth? Or will Portsmouth finally get a wake-up call? It's been so composed this first half. It's been really calm until Southampton really had the choke on them in the last few minutes of the first half.
That's exactly the response that Southampton were looking for in these past few minutes. They've been applying the pressure high up the pitch, and it's finally paid off for them. What a game we have on our hands now, Mark.
And what a game indeed as Southampton look to put the pressure on, carry this momentum forward as Pusey trying to interlink there, but Younger is in the way. Ava Robotham just trying to calmly pass it out, but again the Saints have won the ball up the field. Pusey trying to find Green there, just going out. Saints throwing. What do Portsmouth have to look out for here with this new sort of change in formation? It looks like high pressure up the pitch. Is it the loose balls, or is it just the simple possession that Southampton seems to be having more?
Yeah,
Southampton just with the chance there. Couldn't get a great connection on it. Portsmouth just trying to maintain this possession on the right side. Okay, Southampton, his row. Bradley switching the ball. And here's Cunningham. What can she do on this left side?
Great to play there, Mark. Brilliant.
Just looking to find a teammate there. She doesn't need one. And she skips past. And she keeps the ball again.
Still going. Gets the ball in.
Release ball.
Takes that on. Oh.
Heybridge just couldn't get the right connection there, and Southampton could break on the counter-attack. Kendall keeps the ball going. And there's Pusey. And she tries to find that airy ball for Phoebe Williams, but just a bit too close there.
Just put too much on it there, Mark.
Hannah Horton's just telling her teammates to just settle. 30 minutes to play. Oh, and we have a player down here. It looks like it's Jade Widows. She does look to be in some discomfort there with whatever she's picked up there. Portsmouth number 7. She's a really lively game today, hasn't she, Jade Widows? She's really found these loose balls every time Southampton.
Widows has had a great game so far, Mark. She's been all over the pitch, making those darting runs through the middle. She's been absolutely brilliant. Definitely one of the players to watch out for Southampton.
It looks like Widows is back on her feet. But she'll have to wait on the sidelines as a precaution, as always with these new regulations.
Half an hour to go. Portsmouth 1, Southampton 1.
Horton just reiterating to her players, stay calm. She tries to put Southampton under pressure. There's Panting. It's James winning the ball high. Here's Albury. Trying to skip past one. And she does, she holds the ball up superbly well there and finds the cross.
Ooh.
And it's just over the bar. Brilliant play from Albury.
That could have gone anywhere, Mark.
That was excellent play. And we have a substitution here. It's a great play from Alfie once more. Just finds that gap, manages to hold on, get the cross in, and put Southampton's defence in significant danger. It looks like Portsmouth's substitution will wait as a corner comes in. Oh.
Ooh, just floated onto the top of the netting there, Mark.
Southampton looking like they're trying to make it quick, but they're going to have to wait for the substitution. And Catherine Cunningham going off today. She's had an interesting game, hasn't she, Kurt? She's really lively in the first half.
Yeah, no, for me, she was one of the best players for Portsmouth in the first half. She was absolutely brilliant. Definitely linked up really well down that right-hand side, but no, great game for her.
And coming on is Mia Adaway. I believe her 19th birthday as well, number 19. Can she be the difference maker? This Bridge tries to get it clear from Pusey with a little scuffle off the ball there, trying to get back on their feet. Ospanti tried to take over, but
that's a classic Derby Day challenge there, Mark. One of them you won't see in any other game.
Well, in Derby games we usually see a red card, but Not looking like that so far, is it, Kurt?
We've had a few yellows, Mark. Who knows?
You never know. It's derby night. Miss James is on the ball now. She finds Tonks at left back. And Tonks just trying to find the gap there for Albury, but Morris has read her well. And here's Chev right. And improving. And Panting just trying to keep the ball in. Widows holding the ball up once more. And Parnell with the tackle. Great tackle from Parnell again there, Kurt. Portsmouth just looking to have a bit of luck on this right-hand side this second half. In the first half it was the left, but it seems to swap sides. With Southampton given such a sloppy free kick away there, and Portsmouth can really punish them with another set piece.
Yeah, really silly challenge there, Mark. Didn't need to do that.
Unlike Shelley Probin, the experienced fullback. Be a sign of tired legs for all. Yeah, 65 minutes played. In a similar position from where Portsmouth's goal went in. As the ball loops in.
Oh,
just again.
It's gone down under pressure.
Seri Tonks tries to get the ball in. And Southampton survive. They get the ball clear. Bridge looking to bring the ball forward once more, put the pressure on. Bradley just tries to slip it through, but Southampton intercept. Here's Horton on the ball.
Pusey making that run down the middle again, but couldn't quite pick her out there.
She's just looking for that one ball, Pusey, isn't she? Just to kill the game dead with such a clinical finisher.
That's all she needs, Mark. All she needs is that one chance to ruin goal.
Williams trying to find Freeman. Haven't seen too much of Freeman since she's come on. Rough bottom. Just a bit too far for Murad away there. Trying to get into the match, Murad away. Could she revive the difference? We'll find out. As Rendell sets up for the goal kick. Freeman just trying to find the ball there, but loses possession. As Widows tries to do that first time ball to Albury, but just a bit too close to Rendell there.
Ambitious ball by Widows, but why not?
Well, all of Portsmouth's attacking play are coming through Widows, so they're going to have to keep using it if they're going to break through this Southampton defence that have defended really excellently so far, Kurt.
Yeah, Mark, this second half has been all Southampton. They've defended really well.
And here comes Portsmouth. Albury slips it through.
Just too close to the keeper that.
Just gets to Rendell. She collects well. It's Freeman. Just looking for a fellow Saint to pass to, and she finds him with Williams. Here's Morris. Switching it to Proben. Kendall, nice turn.
A great turn.
Shivway just finds that smart ball to Panting on the left. Ball in. Oh. And Younger just with the clearance there. A dangerous ball in there, Kurt.
If Younger wasn't there, Pusey was there on the far post ready to tap that one in. Really good clearance there, Mark.
Jasmine Younger really showing her fitness today and proving that she is a starting 11 member. Excellent battle between Younger and Pusey so far this match. Here comes Southampton corner. Panting just making a smart run there, but ball not making it to her. But the ball finds the Southampton head again. Williams just finding Kendall, gets the ball in. Younger And it's a great block and row. Southampton pile on the shots, and it's a turn for Pusey.
Oh.
And Horton again is just there to thwart her in her plans. That's brilliant, Kurt.
Portsmouth really putting their bodies on the line here, Mark. Some 2 or 3 great blocks in there.
Bridge and Rowe trying to find each other as Rowe has to pass back to Horton as Pusey is putting on significant pressure and Portsmouth have to clear. And Southampton win the possession again. And Panting just looking for that smart ball to Pusey there, but it's a bit too quick. But it's clear to see that this pressure from Southampton is really stretching Portsmouth thin with these loose balls that are just costing them defensively.
It really is. It's like night and day with the first half, Mark. Southampton have really switched it on here. They're applying the pressure and they're starting to control areas like this
Great play
Portsmouth
from Freeman.
half.
She just tries to find it with Williams, but Younger is there again. It's an excellent defensive play from Younger today. Is Chef right? It's going.
Goes for that vicious long-range effort.
Which is not going to catch Horton out anytime soon. He's had a really good game so far, Horton. She goes to the long ball to find Jade Widows. But Bridge finds it as well. And Elby's made a late run. And can she take it first time? She can!
She's taken on the shot. Great save by Rendo.
Brilliant save from Rendo. And that is what Portsmouth need if they are going to break through this defence. Elby and Jade Widows looking for those loose balls, and it's working a treat. The referee there just calling what I assume is offside. The ball went quite quickly there. Southampton put pressure on the centre-backs. It's a great touch there from Pusey, just to find Williams. To play, finds Freeman on the wing. Ball in, Pusey! Oh. Here's Williams! Oh. Pusey! What a save!
A save that was, Mark. Absolutely outstanding save. Portsmouth putting their body on the line here, Mark.
Excellent play from Southampton just to find this gap in the box. Pusey with the rebounded shot and Horton there again to stop her in her tracks.
Pusey's really come alive in the second half, hasn't she, Mark?
It does feel like it's only a matter of time before Hannah Horton is tested to her limit with Pusey in the mood. Kendall finds it. Horton is there again. You get a feeling, Kent, that these last 20 minutes are going to be really exciting finale, aren't you?
They are, Mark. You know, this game is so open now with both sides pushing for that winner. This could be an exciting end to the game.
Rowe finds Bridge. Skips past. There's a Rowe bottom. Bridge again. Bridge finds the captain. Bradley switches it to Tonks. Tonks still. And finding Elby, who comes inside and finds Williams again with this excellent forward play between the two. Elbury trying to find out a way. There's Morris.
Once again, Mark, great link-up play down that left wing.
And Caitlin Morris is there again to sweep up. She's done really well tonight, hasn't she, Caitlin Morris? Just with these long clearances when it matters most, and she's made them count.
She's been all over the pitch tonight, Mark. She's popped up everywhere when the team's needed her the most.
Portsmouth trying to maintain some possession, but miss out as Pusey holds on, and she wins the throw-in as well. It's a great play from Pusey. And that will be Panting's last bit of play today. Sophia Faro comes on the pitch with 15 minutes to go. Can she be the difference maker, Kurt?
What a performance that was from Panting tonight, though, popping up with the goal mark. Absolutely brilliant.
And Adaway is
and she is being replaced by number 5, Laura Ingram.
Laura Ingram coming on for the captain Bradley. Bradley the goal scorer today, Kurt. She's had a really good game in the middle of the park, hasn't she?
Yeah, fantastic performance today from Bradley. She's been so influential this season for her team, and she's shown it again tonight.
Is this a case of fresh legs for Portsmouth's side?
Definitely, Mark. Portsmouth will be looking to use these subs to try and push up the pitch, try and ease off some of the pressure they've had from this Saints side over the past few minutes.
There's the experienced Proven making a surging run. Tonks throwing the ball away there. Very risky in sight of Andrew Bailey there, that could have easily brandished the yellow card.
Tonks wants to be needs to be careful there. If Bailey spots that, she could be in trouble.
Well, her wish is granted now with the Portsmouth throw-in finally coming their way. It's just great pressure from Phoebe Williams. Freeman tries to find Pusey. Can she get the ball in? Oh, she can. Pusey with the ball in. Younger is there again.
Younger again with the clearance.
Havant gets lucky with Albury missing the chance there. Great intertwining play. It's Freeman. It's wide.
She just couldn't quite control it there. Just needed the box into the ball into the box to Pusey there, and she could have had her goal.
I think it looked like Freeman didn't realise how much time she had on the ball there to create a chance or even take a touch there, Kurt, and just really test Horton tonight. As Horton kicks it upfield. Phoebe Williams wins the loose ball. Jasmine Younger taking no chances there, Kurt.
Younger with the clearance all the way down to Randall at the opposite end.
Trying to keep it on Southampton side of the pitch. As Portsmouth win the loose ball, here's Bridge. Again, just missing out on this chance of possession as Pusey finds Kendall. Brilliant play there. Chef Wright goes for the long one.
Chef Wright really wants one of those long-range goals tonight, doesn't she, Mark? That's the second time she's gone for one of those.
It's the second time tonight she's tried that, but Hannah Horton is standing firm with the strong hands. Oh, and a clash of heads there between Elbury and... I believe it's Parnell. Elbury's she's been through the wars tonight, hasn't she, Kurt? To go off earlier on to bandage herself up.
She has. She's been on end of a few heavy challenges now, Mark, but she's back to her feet. She looks like she'll be okay to carry on.
12 minutes to play. As Parnell tries to find someone in the middle, and she does. Proven with a strong stance there, trying to keep that ball in play. And Sophia Farrow has really looked lively since she's come on, Kurt, trying to get these interlinking balls with Pusey. As Albi wins the ball, she tries to bring it forward, and then she finds her teammate Widows again. But Parnell is there just to not take any chances. And a loose ball taken away again there by Lucy Kendall. Sia Kendall had Had a really good game on the left the second half. She tries to win the ball again.
Just managed to nick a throw in there off the Southampton players.
Here's Tonks, an adventurous spell on the right hand side of the pitch here. Salby goes back to Young. Younger trying to find that long ball. Southampton have got possession. As we approach the final 10 minutes of the match. Portsmouth 1, Southampton 1.
All to play for in these final 10 minutes here, Mark.
And it's worth noting as well, there's no, I believe there is no extra time. It'll be straight to a penalty shootout. So, will there be a decisive goal in this match, or will it go to the lottery draw that is a penalty shootout? Pusey just doing so well to keep the ball in play there and put significant pressure on this Portsmouth defence. Keeps it on with Horton. Horton caught out there. Oh! Southampton have won a free kick in an excellent position from great play.
This is a brilliant scoring position here from this free kick.
She just leaves that trailing leg there, Freeman. It's very smart, just to get that bit of contact.
Exactly, Mark. She doesn't want Freeman doesn't want getting in on goal by any chance.
Let's see what Southampton can do here from this set piece. Been an interesting few set pieces from Southampton, not resulting in a goal, but some significant pressure in most of their chances this match.
Obviously, Mark, Portsmouth did score their goal from a free kick, so who knows what could happen here.
That wall stands firm. Phoebe Williams tries to keep the play alive, and she does. It's Farrow. Farrow misses out.
Oh,
Rendell's
come
not
out
taking
a long
any
way
chances.
there, taking a big chance, but she's managed to clear it just in time.
That chance has paid off for Rendell there. She's taking command of her defensive wall in front of her. Just making sure that the ball is definitely clear. It's Williams. Finding Freeman. It's Farrow. Finding Lucia Kendall. She's got plenty of space at the cross. She makes it!
Ooh.
It's great hands there from Hannah
Paulson
again.
Again to make a big save.
Such an excellent game Hannah Horton has had tonight, hasn't it, been Kurt?
Yeah, Horton's been amazing for her side tonight. She's been absolutely brilliant. Made some really important saves to keep her side in this game.
Here comes Portsmouth on the left. Jane Widows finding Adaway on this left side. And trying to interlink there. Just not going through. Sophia Farrow just misses out on the ball. Here's Bridge. And not finding a way through.
Bridge gone in with a very heavy challenge there.
She's lucky not to come away with a bit of Sophia Farrow there. So it was quite a loose tackle. And here's Lucia Kendall. Just trying to carry on there, but she looks like she's struggling. She's definitely taking a knock, but it's Probin trying to keep that attack alive. Sophia Farrow tries to take one early, but
just doesn't quite catch that the way she wanted to there, Mark. But
losing a little bit of control on that shot there, she leant back.
But once again, Lucia Kendall has been absolutely brilliant down that left-hand side. She's just gone down here. I think she's
really struggling. You could really see she was struggling from that last surging run in that passage of play there. Just every ounce of energy trying to carry on, but this does not look good. And you can see from these stats there, Southampton with 22 shots to Portsmouth's 9. They've really put on mounting pressure this second half. 12 more than their first half, Kurt.
Yeah, they've really stepped it up in the second half, and the stats are there to back it up. You know, they've had 10 shots on target so far this game. That's a huge amount, and I think it's credit to Hawson really with all the saves she's had to make so far.
Just noticed there with Portsmouth 7 shots on target from 9. Shows they are lethal in front of goal, and that could prove costly in these last 6 minutes plus stoppage time. Will it come to bite Southampton in the later stages of this match? 1-1 so far between the South Coast derby. Who will come out winners? And it looks like Jade Widows will be going off. Jade Widows had an excellent game there, Kurt. Really lively, but looks like just a bit too much for her tonight. And maybe another case of fresh legs, or do you think it's
I think,
a late tactical invention by Jay Sadler?
Definitely just Sadler looking for some fresh legs there, I'd say. I mean, Widows has had an excellent game. She's been all over the pitch, made some great runs, but Sadler and his sides will be looking to kill off the game here in the last few minutes.
Freya Jones has come on for Jade Widows. Excellent, lively player, number 24. And can she trouble the Southampton defence in these last 5 minutes? As Probin takes the ball. It's cut out for a Southampton throw. It's Parnell. She looks up to find Pusey. And Southampton cut it out with Tonks. She skips past one. Oh, and it looks like Tonks has pulled up here. This could be a bad one, but Southampton are playing to the whistle. Caitlin Morris.
Yeah, Tonks staying down here, Mark. Doesn't look good.
Tonks got back on her feet.
Back to her feet.
Showing the determination of this Portsmouth side. It means so much to them. As Pusey wins the ball in the box, an excellent challenge.
You could hear the shouts from the Southampton fans as they're urging their players on in these last few minutes here. They really want that win.
And it does look like this could be Tonks's last part of this match. It didn't look good, did it, Kurt, with the...
No, she stayed down after that initial challenge and did really well to get back to her feet.
And as mentioned before, Lucia Kendall has had to go off the pitch there. She's going behind the goal. Past Hannah Horton, it was her last part of the match. Of course, she did pull up a few minutes prior. But Alicia Ware is on the pitch, number 11. Can she prove pivotal in this last few minutes?
Can she find the decisive moments that wins this game for her side, Mark?
Tonks still down. She's had an excellent game, hasn't she, Tonks? Really good in the defensive areas and finding those spaces for the wide areas for the wingers.
Yeah, like I was about to say, Mark, not just defensively, but in an attacking sense as well. She's had her head up looking for those long balls over the top. Yeah, she's been brilliant for her side tonight.
She's back on her feet, but we'll have to wait on the sidelines before being able to give the green light to come back on. As Hannah Horton continues the match. Elby tries to win the ball. Freeman just looking for Williams there, but a miscommunication. Here's for Sophia Farrow trying to tiptoe her way through that packed defence of Portsmouth there.
Yeah, it was a driving run from Farrow.
James and Chevright have a little tussle off the ball there, trying to get past one another. Don't know if there was an exchange of words. We'll find out as Southampton carry the ball forward. Probin pushing up high. and conceding the foul.
Just nicking in there on Tonks. But
and the crowd are really getting behind this Southampton side in these last few minutes, and the Portsmouth fans trying to spare their team on.
Yeah, you can really feel the excitement of the crowd, can't you hear, Mark, as we're approaching the final few minutes plus stoppage time.
1 minute to play. Younger tries to set that ball forward to Albury. Roboffer misses the ball. Here is Jones. We're taking that foul, and Bridge will receive a yellow card for late challenge there.
Yeah, Hayley Bridge going in really strongly there, Mark. Lucky to get away with that.
It's clearly a sign of tired legs from this Portsmouth side. All been feeling it. Like I said previously, they've only had 3 friendly matches before coming into this game, whereas Portsmouth have been able to play at least a few matches in the in the Women's FA Cup. So fitness has been Jay Sadler's talking point before coming into this match. 5 minutes added on. Can there be a late winner for either side? As Elvie receives the ball. There's Bridge. Just trying to find Elvie there, but Caitlin Morris makes it clear. Randall gets it clear as well. Trying to find Freeman. Chevright looking at the space. Finds Proven. He's had an excellent game at left back. Finds Ware. Trying to find Proven again, but Portsmouth defence. Tonks and Bridge just managing to cut her tracks there, Kurt.
Yeah, both sets of defences here doing really well, Mark, just to halt any counter-attacks.
Oh, and a little nudge, there from Laura Ingram. Just caught by Andrew Bailey there. A silly foul to give away in this position in these last few minutes. Can Southampton punish such a foul?
Yeah, you don't want to be giving those kind of silly challenges away.
The ball comes in. Oh, and we're trying to get there and put some pressure on Horton, but she sees it out for a goal kick.
Yeah, you can see again, Mark, just from that free kick, Southampton will relish every opportunity just to loft one of them balls into the box, you know.
Hannah Horton not sparing her team on to push too far up, because we don't want to be exposed on a counter attack, but she manages to find a Portsmouth player, and here comes Adaway. She's running down. She just tries to hold the ball up there. She gets through one, gets through two.
She's just cut into the box.
And a great clearance from Southampton there. That's brilliant play from Elby though, isn't it, Kurt?
They really needed that, yeah. That was absolutely brilliant, cut inside to the box there. Shame she didn't have any support up with her.
It's going to be a struggle in this late stage of the game, trying to do it all by yourself with all needing a set of fresh legs, but a lot of the Portsmouth players, you can really see Katie James was just down off screen, feeling it. As Southampton win the ball once more, trying to bring it forward with Pusey coming in. And a long ball, looking for Freeman. And there's Phoebe Williams trying to get past Katie James there, as it goes up for a Portsmouth throw-in. 2 minutes to play. Can Portsmouth find this late winner with all this pressure they are putting on?
This has been such an exciting game there, Mark. It's been really end-to-end. There hasn't been a minute to breathe for either side, really.
It's been a great advert for the game as well for fans to come back to, hasn't it, Kurt? As Elby tries to take that early shot, but we won't be troubling these Southampton players anytime soon as Rendell collects. Middle of the park. As LB collects the ball, and she does a smart touch there just to open up. But there was Parnell once more. She has had an excellent game with these clearances, Kurt.
Yeah, Parnell's been all over the pitch. She's been absolutely brilliant in that defence, clearing that attempt once again.
50 seconds to go as Adaway just loses possession there. Can Southampton put the late pressure on with a long ball, trying to find Pusey on the second balls? Oh, that's really smart play from Sophia Farrow. Just collects the ball and Southampton are able to break here. Proven trying to bring it forward. His Ware cuts in. Looks for that long ball. It's a flicked on! Oh, it's a brilliant save!
It's an unbelievable save.
Hannah Horton take a bow. In the late stage of the game, the pressure is on, and she comes up with another great save, and that is to finish the match level at 1-1 here.
Going on to penalties, Mark. Wow, what a game we've had here.
What a game indeed. Both sides can be extremely proud. They have put in such an effort to try and win this game end to end, but 1-1 it has ended, and that means penalty shootouts, I believe, Kurt, as far as I'm aware.
It is full time here at Wesley Park and both teams are level. A goal from Bradley in the 10th minute saw Portsmouth take the lead, but Southampton levelled in the 57th minute with a goal from Panting. Talk to me through it, Sam.
Oh, first of all, let's talk about how tense that last 10 minutes were. We're standing on the sidelines, we can hear both managers' dugouts, and wow, it is so tense. Got Sadler over here from Portsmouth. He was really telling his team to get tight, because they've been doing that so well for the majority of the game. They've been so hard to break down. That defence has been so hard to break down, but Saints did find a breakthrough, obviously, with Pantin. Fantastic ball from the midfield to send Pantin through. Those runs into the box from out wide that Pantin has been making all game, and it finally paid off with a fantastic finish. But we've got to talk about that moment just at the end where Saints almost won it right at the depth. You know, the ball comes in, the header, but what a save! What a save from Hannah Houghton, who's kept her team in it there, because that could have been it. That could have been 2-1 Saints, and I can't imagine how this crowd would have been if that had gone in. But wow, what a tense for the last 5 minutes that was.
You mentioned earlier about Jasmine Younger. How vital has she been for Portsmouth today?
She's been, you can't even put into words how crucial Jasmine Younger has been for Portsmouth. And you've got to give credit to that whole back line, because that whole back line has held so solid. And not just that, the midfield. As I said just a minute ago, Jay Sadler, just in that second half, was telling his team to tighten up, don't let them get through that triangle. And that's what they've been doing so well all game, is they've been tightened up in that triangle and not been able to get through the midfield. And if they got through the midfield, there was no chance they'll get past that defence. And even then, Jasmine Younger has come out of nowhere to clear the ball. I don't know how many times, and yeah, you can't put into words how crucial Jasmine Younger has been for this team.
I mean, it's incredibly tense down here on the sidelines. How do you think the players are feeling right now, Sam?
I can't even imagine. I can't put myself in their shoes. I'm just looking at them now, and they look tense, obviously. This is a cup final. This is a South Coast derby. They're all absolutely knackered. They've all absolutely run themselves into the ground. We've got people getting treatment for cramps over here. We've had people going off, going down. It's been a very intense 90 minutes, and it's a cup final, it's penalties. Again, another penalties in the Hampshire Cup final, like it was 2 weeks ago for the men. But what can we say about this tournament? What can we say about this final? It's been absolutely fantastic.
Both teams have been incredibly close, but if you had to pick a winner, Sam, who are you going for today?
I mean, it's a lottery now. It's a lottery now, isn't it? Like, it doesn't matter who's in charge in that 90 minutes. It doesn't matter who's in charge when it gets to stoppage time. This is now a lottery, and it just comes down to who can keep a cool head. Who can keep a cool head? And at the moment, Pompey have been the ones who have kept the cool head for most of the game. So that's all we can say. But it is a lottery, and whoever's winning it is going to deserve it, because they've both played absolutely fantastically this.
Who do you think are going to be taking the penalties today?
I mean, the captain's gone off, but Shannon Chevright, we know she's going to be stepping up, and I wouldn't surprise me if she steps up first. We talked about Shelley Proven, and then from Portsmouth side, they've got so many goal scorers, they could give it to anyone. I wouldn't be surprised if Jasmine Younger stepped up at this point. But yes. But now we're just about to start the penalty shootout, so we'll go back to our commentary team for one last time. Mark Fenner and Kurt the Cow.
Portsmouth looking to take the first penalty. Rendell holding the ball, maybe playing some mind games there. With Katie James the first to take. And Rendell makes her go and collect the ball. Maybe that's some early signs.
Already trying to get in her head.
Who will come out on top first? It's a great penalty from Katie James. Excellent there.
Yeah, she's done unbelievably well to start the team off there, finding the top left corner. Absolutely brilliant finish.
There's absolutely no chance for Rendell to get that. Such power and the ball there, just to get that sweet connection. As Parnell comes to take up the shot. She's had an excellent game at centre-back, Kurt.
Let's see if she can back it off with the penalty goal she needs.
And she just about gets the ball in the back of the net there from the crossbar, Kurt.
Just cracked in under the bar there, Mark. She'll take it.
And Parnell with those great tackles today and tops it off with a goal. Can it prove pivotal in this shootout? As Portsmouth come to take their second. Mia Adaway comes to take the shot. She's been on since the second half. She's had a bit of a lively spell as well with Aylbury, some interlinking play. Oh, and she absolutely buries it as well. These are some great penalties here, Kurt. Lots of power.
Absolutely emphatic finish there, Mark. No chance for the keeper there.
I think it really is a sign at the moment of power over placement, isn't it?
It is, Mark. Both teams flowing with confidence so far.
And here comes team captain Chevright. It's an excellent game in the middle, linking with Phoebe Williams. Can the captain get a goal? Oh, she can't! Hannah Horton has saved it! What a save!
Huge save by Horton. She's been unbelievable all game, and she's just topped it off with a brilliant penalty save there, Mark.
She's already known which way that Chevright has been going, right from the penalty is being taken there. Do you think that's something off the training ground?
Yeah, definitely, Mark. She would have, before the game, she definitely would have done her research on the players, and she was so confident taking off the penalty there.
Well, Hannah Horton has certainly done her homework, and has Rendell, as Freya Jones comes to take the kick. Oh, and Jones is skied over the bar!
Oh.
Lifeline for Southampton.
She's just given it away. She's gone under the ball, just made a horrible connection with it.
And Southampton will be breathing a sigh of relief there, Kurt, as they are back in this penalty shootout.
And you can see what it means to Rendell there.
As Georgie Freeman comes to take the next kick. Maybe a little bit of words between Hannah Horton there, trying to get in their heads again. We'll see what happens. As Freeman takes. Oh! It saves again!
Another huge save by Horton.
2 in a row!
She's been inspired tonight, Mark. Absolutely sensational.
Well, I know we're not giving man of the matches out here in the gantry, but Hannah Horton has got my Kurt's vote. What a save!
Absolutely phenomenal tonight, Mark. She's been brilliant from start to finish.
To save a shot with such power and such finesse as well, that is something else. And now Portsmouth can capitalise once more as Danielle Rowe steps up to take. And Rowe makes it count. Such a calm finish from Danielle Rowe.
Never in doubt there, Mark. She just rolled it down the middle of the goal, leaving the keeper no chance.
And it does all come down to this. Ella Pusey is coming up to take the spot kick. If she misses, Portsmouth will win the Hampshire FA Cup. Ella Pusey has looked really good today, but hasn't had a goal to her name. Can she make it from the spot?
Does she have enough to beat Inspired Halton tonight?
It's Pusey. She makes it count. Southampton are still in this shootout.
Southampton hanging on by a thread, but still in this game, Mark.
Pusey finally got Hannah Horton's number there. She's been excellent all game, but hasn't had the finesse today or the service to just have that really clear-cut chance. But it's come through a penalty shootout. She's got the goal. Will it prove crucial later on? And it's all come down to Robotham if she scores. It's a save! Rendell!
That is huge by Rendell.
And Rendell has made it count. Southampton are back.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here, Mark. This is absolutely incredible scenes tonight.
What a penalty shootout we are seeing here. What a shootout.
This is inspirational from both keepers tonight, Mark.
And you won't believe it, she's just saved the shot. Now Rendell is coming to take one. Can she get Southampton back to 4-4? Hannah Horton makes herself big. And Horton hits the bar! That is it!
That is... Oh... And Portsmouth are the Hampshire FA Cup final winners. Absolutely incredible, Mark.
What a shootout, what a game. That was an excellent piece of football, excellent penalty shootout, and what a way to finish. Rendell has smashed the bar. Hannah Horton can sigh relief as she runs to celebrate with her teammates.
Oh, from start to finish, Mark, we're blessed with some brilliant football from both sides. Absolutely incredible scenes tonight.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming down. Southampton won, Portsmouth won, but Portsmouth have won on penalties. Thank you.
And it's all over here, and Portsmouth win on penalties. Talk to me about that, Sam.
Oh, I mean, wow, so there were some quality penalties in there, especially the opening few. No one didn't look like anyone was going to miss at one stage, but eventually the first penalty went, and we thought Pompey were going to win it on the first chance. They didn't, they missed, but on the second chance they didn't make any mistakes. And I mean, so the goalkeeper heroics as well from Hannah Horton. We spoke about her at the end of the game. Fantastic save to keep Pompey in it, and she's made 2 saves there. 3 saves even. No, 2 saves. 2 saves. Sorry, the last one hit the bar, but they made 2 saves there to win Pompey the match and win Pompey the final. They are now the Hampshire Cup winners.
So not only has Jasmine Young been great for Portsmouth, talk about that goalkeeper, how great she was.
Yeah, she, as I said, she was absolutely fantastic. The save in the closing moments, we might not even been to penalties if it wasn't for that save. And then the 2 saves from the penalties, absolutely unreal. Yeah, you can't give her enough credit for her heroics during that game. And yeah, you've got to give all the credit to her, as well as Jasmine Young and that defence. But again, commiserations to Southampton, they gave it a good go. They really got on top in that second half, and it almost looked like they were going to be the ones to win it in the end. But it wasn't to be, and Portsmouth are your Hampshire Cup winners.
So Southampton obviously advanced through to the finals, winning both their games. Portsmouth obviously went through with just the advancement. This is great for them, really.
Yeah, and as we say, you've got to give a lot of credit to Southampton. They've done so well to get to this final, absolutely dominated in the quarters and semi-finals. And we've got the goalkeeper saved 2 penalties, as well as, first of all, let's go back to the closing moments of that match. You made a great save, and it might not even made it to penalties if it wasn't for that. How did you feel when your ball came down and that was in your arms there?
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
But no, I can't flaunt the girls. They worked their socks off today. We've had a tough season with so's everybody with COVID and everything, but that's the icing on the cake. That's what we've been waiting for, and it's just fantastic. We can celebrate it as a team.
Yeah.
How is it feeling to finally be Hampshire Cup champions?
Oh, no, amazing. And for me personally, I've been in Pompey for a few years, but I've never won it with the girls before. But that is amazing. amazing, and what a game it was as well. Credit to Southampton, they were really, really good. Really good.
And obviously you had that very sturdy defence in front of you, Jasmine. You didn't have much to do, but when you did, you came into it. But how grateful are you for that defence in front of you as well?
I believe they've been solid all season. We've got quite a lot of defenders as well, and they are all absolutely outstanding. I can't fault any of them. Really can't.
And when you saw that ball hit the bar above you, and you realised you were the Hampshire Cup champions, talk about that feeling right there.
To be fair, I thought it was on the penalty. I lost count, but that's amazing.
Well, we'll let you get back to your team. Enjoy the celebrations.
Appreciation for tonight's finalists for a cracking game of football.
And we're just looking, just as we go, Portsmouth are about to collect the trophy. Hannah's just run over there to lift the trophy with her team. It will be Sophie Bradley, the goal scorer of the first goal, who will be lifting the trophy. We've got the player of the match coming up now.
South, and they have selected number 1 for Portsmouth, Hannah Hilton.
Are we still talking? Yeah, very well-deserved player of the match for Hannah Hilton. Obviously, that save we keep talking about that would have stopped it from going to penalties in the first place. And then, of course, the 2 penalty saves to actually win them the Hampshire Cup final.
And obviously, Hannah was saying how that she's been at the club for a very long time and she hasn't won this. So I bet it feels absolutely great for her right now.
Yeah, not only has she got the Hampshire Cup final, she's got the player of the match, and deservedly so as well. And we talk about the defence in front of her. They would have been a great call from player of the match as well, but you cannot discredit a match-saving save like the one in the stoppage time.
Definitely.
And then 2 penalty saves. You cannot discount that.
No, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for tonight's finalists, Southampton.
Yeah. And obviously, as it said, massive credit to Southampton. They absolutely ran themselves into the ground. A lot of effort went into it. They were really starting to get back into the game in that second half. The goal from Rachel Pantin, and they really were getting close.
She's been brilliant the whole way through the cup final run. She's been great.
Yeah, Rachel Pantin is a lot of credit has to go to her. A lot of credit has to go to this whole Southampton team. They're a very young team with a few experienced faces. They will learn a lot from this, and they are on the up. They're going to be, before you know it, they're going to be in the same division as Portsmouth. Before you know it, they'll probably be in the Championship. This is a very good young team, and you can't take credit away from them for what they've done.
And as we mentioned in the past, obviously because of COVID, they haven't unfortunately been able to go up leagues, but they'll get there one day. They're a brilliant side, and they have an excellent run.
And here we go with the trophy ceremony. They're grabbing their medals, and every single one of them so very well deserved, isn't it?
They've played out their hearts today, Sam. They've been absolutely brilliant.
And we saw those players going down. There was players getting injured. We're moving out the way, so all the photographers just rushing to get the snapshot. But yeah, they've run themselves to the ground. There's players going down, players having to come off for both teams as well. There's so much effort went into that. As we look upon your Hampshire FA County Cup winners. Very, very deserving winners. Congratulations to Portsmouth on winning the Hampshire Cup. Jade Bradley lifts the trophy, and this is with the fans back, lifting the trophy here. This really is what football's about, isn't it, Amy?
Yeah, as you said, there's about 800 fans here, so 1,000 fans here. It's absolutely brilliant to see fans back in the ground, and not only that, it's a derby as well, so it's great to be here.
Yeah, it's a derby, South Coast derby, in a cup final. Pompey have come out on top, and as you can hear, you probably hear this louder than us, but they are the champions.
Brilliant moment for her. Brilliant moment for the girls.
What a moment. After a couple of years, it must be so frustrating. Seasons getting curtailed, games get finished. You've got to say, whatever team won it, they would have deserved this moment after a couple of years they've had. But, you know, Portsmouth really deserve it. And again, we talk about Southampton and the potential for them moving up. But
you have to give credit to Southampton. They've been excellent throughout the whole game. You know, they bounced back from being 1-0 down, and it's a shame they just couldn't get there in the penalties.
Yeah. I need to say, like, you've got now, this is great momentum for Portsmouth to bring into next season and actually complete their task of getting to the Championship. hugging each other. This is what the emotion of football does to people. This is what a cup final does in a South Coast derby, and this is what that's what victory looks like right there.
You know, all those players were giving their absolute all the whole game. There was injuries, you know, you had them grabbing their groins, and
we are being joined now by the victorious manager, Jay. Jay, first of all, congratulations. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels really good. Obviously, we're really happy to win it. I think if I take a step back and I look at the game as a whole, that's an advert for women's football. It's an advert for football in Hampshire. I think Southampton were fantastic, and you can see at the end we were hanging on for the last 10 minutes. But massive credit to the staff, to the players. They left everything out on the pitch, and that's all I can ask from them.
How does it feel for fans to be back in the ground and watching you guys being victorious?
Yeah, you can see it. We needed their energy, especially last 10 minutes. Players going down with cramp. We needed as many people as possible to cheer us on. And when it goes to penalties and you've got fans behind the ground, you can never prep for that. We did it in that same goal on Friday, but with fans behind the goal, it changes everything.
Thank you very much for tonight.
And last of all, a word for your player of the match, your goalkeeper. Obviously, that save in the dire moments of the game that could have meant it didn't even go to penalty, and then the 2 penalty saves. How crucial has she been, and the defence in front of her, of course?
You know, she's been crucial for the 3 years we've had her now. She's the best goalkeeper in the league, and she should be playing higher at championship level. Obviously, we want to keep hold of her. She's a quality player, and the last 10 minutes you're looking at going, do we throw everything at the game or do we take it to penalties? And we said we'd take it to penalties. We know what Hannah Horton's like. In the game, she's made 4 or 5 fantastic saves, fantastic claims. But obviously, it's a whole team thing. We defend as a whole team, we attack as a whole team, but I'm glad she got some credit at the end with the man of the match.
And we could hear you on the sidelines at the last moment saying tighter, tighter, tighter. Was that the whole thing? Because you were so hard to break down, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I think what Southampton did really well in the second half is they overloaded the central areas. They got the wide players inside, tried to numerical superiority in there, 4v3s. So getting our players tighter, we ended up with a diamond, just trying to kill them off, show them down the wide areas. We know we've got Hannah plays in the box that can defend well, and then it was always just looking to the outlet Shannon on the counter-attack for that kind of final 30 minutes, but they defended quality. It was just all-round, mature performance from us, and I'm glad we could end the season on a high.
And of course, you now got to look into next season. You were unlucky, you were on the way potentially to getting promoted into the Championship this season. That's got to be the goal for next season now, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think these players have just got to start believing now. Listen, Southampton aren't a Tier 4 team. Southampton are a quality team. We expect they're going to be in Tier 3 next season, and they're going to be giving us a run for our money too. But this is a really good foundation now for us to build upon. We've got to add strength in certain areas, but we're ready to attack the league next year.
And thank you very much, Shay. Go enjoy your trophy with your team.
Cheers.
And that is the Hampshire Cup final, well, 2020 in 2021.
And that is all we have time for, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on the YouTube channel and on all streams. I hope you enjoyed the game and, yeah, enjoy the celebrations.
And congratulations to Portsmouth, commiserations Southampton, and we'll see you next time.
I think probably most people like me, you just think that you're not good enough for some reason. I don't know why. Because people say, can you really love the children if they're not from you and they're not your own? And I always say that love is thicker than blood. The feeling of actually finally becoming a mother is almost indescribable. It's just everything. It was everything I wanted and more.
I'm so pleased about adoption. I actually encourage other friends. You you need to go and do that. Do it, because for me it's been wonderful.
Finding Forever Families.